I'm in Lausanne, Switzerland, and I've been given 24 hours to complete these challenges. Will I succeed, or will I miserably fail?
That's not it. There is a forfeit if I don't complete all these challenges, so stick around to the end to find out if I need to do the forfeit or not. Okay, so the first challenge, as I've got them all here, is find a Swiss coffee and pastry shop worth the hype. So I'll do a bit of research, find one, and let's head there. It's a 7-minute walk away, so let's get going. One thing I will recommend if you ever come here, make sure you wear comfortable shoes. And probably bring boots as well. Right, let's find this cafe. Oh dear. That's a problem. It's shut. It opens in 15 minutes, so I'm sure I can spare the 15 minutes to wait to see if it's worth the hype or not. Coffee and pastry secure. What a nice guy he is, by the way. They're really nice, really friendly. So it's like a Christmassy sort of blend, so it's got vanilla, pistachio and a couple other things. I can't remember everything because I've only been open 5 years. I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon. Okay. But it said it's the best selling one, so I'll give it a go. And they're fresh out the oven and it looks amazing. So, challenge 1, I think it's fair to say that has been ticked off. Wow.
Oh my God! Wow!
I think a lot of the time, cinnamon can be really overpowering, but that's really good. That's really nice. Wow. Oh, it's very hot. It did burn, but it tastes very nice. It tastes lovely. Gonna keep me nice and energized for all these other challenges. Challenge 2, climb to the top of the cathedral and see if it's the best view of the city. So I assume with that, I'll be judging another place's view as well. So it's on the map. It's 10 minutes away from where I currently am, so not far from the Bel Air coffee shop. Rating of that, I'd probably say for as far as a coffee shop goes, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Only reason why it's not higher is because they had special hours on and I didn't see those online, so I did end up waiting a little bit. Coffee's brilliant, the pastry was spot on. Onto the cathedral. Right, so having been to France a lot as a child camping, I've got a few words in the loadout that I do now. And I'm pretty sure that bibliothèque is a fucking library. There is no way that full thing is a library. I mean, I can just see through the windows and there is a load of books. Which makes sense with it saying bibliothèque on the front. Who the fuck's gonna read that many books? But fair play. Excuse me, it's a very nice looking building. I think I've seen it. I assume that's it. That's quite high up. Can you even get to the top? Suppose we'll find out. This is very cool. All wooden light supports for around when we walk up to the cathedral. Really nice. It really keeps the authenticity, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Even all the old doors and everything. Really cool. Although, the concern is the cathedral doesn't look open. It's not looking good, Bev. It's not looking good, Bev. I'm about to finish a lap of the cathedral and I've not discovered an open door. That could be a fail on this challenge. Oh no. I know what the forfeit is as well. Oh. Oh. It looks so nice. It looks so nice. I've come at a really bad time of the year, I think. A lot of things are shut. I think it's like the off season here. Oh dear. Anyway, no time to dwell on these thoughts. I will have to get the next challenge loaded and try and get the other ones rattled off fairly quickly so I can maybe come back and see if it's open a bit later on. It says it's open. online, look. 9 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Let's go on the website and see if there's any other information for me before I leave. I've just seen a promising sign. Oh, this challenge might not be over yet. I hope it's not. Right, I've just seen something that says entrance this way, and I've seen a tourist looking person as they had a rucksack on inside. But I have just been here. So surely I'm just back to where I started. I mean, I followed the sign for the entrance and it just took me back to where I went. So I've got to class this as the view. Yeah, on to the next. You let me know in the comments if that's a failed challenge or not, please, because I'm going to have to class that as a view. But I will come back later to see if I can then get inside. If you can't hear me, I apologise, but I'm having to whisper. As this silence. Oh. I hate to disappoint you, boys. I'm heading up some stairs. I'm heading up. Achieved it. Yeah. Come on. In all the moments of doom that we just had, we've struck a bit of success. So it turns out the doors that I originally saw were the doors to get in. But there's just nothing that says entrance. And that door was heavy. But I'll tell you what, the inside of this place is absolutely gorgeous. I think we can class that as mission achieved. And how wrong I was. Look at that. You do a full 360 look. There's the bells. Oh God, I hope they don't go off. Look at that. All the mechanisms. Look at the size of that. Huge bell. Just so you know, I'm not at the mid-level and I can prove I'm at the top. That's the floor. So if any of you want to try and tell me that I didn't do it properly, I nearly didn't, but I did. Right, that's another one ticked off the list. So, next one, the Olympic Stadium. So, let's see how we're going to have to get there. No! Recreate a museum-style photo using an action camera. I haven't seen any museum-style photos. Right, so next challenge. Seeing as the Olympic Museum is shut today, with it being a 24-hour challenge, I am going to try and get there and get it done within the 24 hours. So I've got until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to get the Olympic Museum done, and it opens at 9, so I've got to get in, get the challenge done within an hour of it opening. So it's going to be a bit of a tight one, and I fly home tomorrow, so it's literally going to be the last call to get that one done. I'm now heading to the Photo Elysée, or however you say it. It's basically an art museum to recreate a museum style photo. So I'm heading there to gain inspiration for the picture that I have to take. It's an 18-minute walk. So let's get cracking. See if I can pick up some gloves on the way there as well, because I have frozen hands and they are hurting because my hands do that in the cold. I know, I'm a pussy. Madeline, what have you found her, mate? Well, thankfully, we're heading downhill. Look at that. Nice, isn't it? Wow. You don't think like it's impossible to look normal walking downhill? See what I mean? Impossible. Still heading in the right direction, which is good. I'm not just walking. I have just found something before I head into the photo elise. God knows how you say it. Something that may help us with the challenges. The bird bike. I'll have to see where you can go on those, because that could come in handy, although the hills will probably write me off. But first bit of art is a snake. A pretty snake. Alright, let's go get some photo inspiration. The reason why I cannot show you anything inside of this museum is it says no photography, so I'm just pointing at me so you can't see anything else. But I promise you that the picture that you will see that I have taken will be along the same sort of theme as what's going on in here. That's me finished up in there. Yeah, it was interesting. Worth a visit, but I don't know how I'm going to recreate the pictures because a lot of it was half-naked people, and one, it's too cold for that, two, I'm not doing that in public. So I've got to get a bit creative with this, I think, but not that creative. Here's my current entry, which I took inside of the museum. Whether I can use that, I don't know. So the next challenge is a Swiss chocolate tour. Visit 3 to 5 chocolatiers. Right, so I assume I've got to find the best one, in my opinion. And I eat a lot of chocolate, so I'll know this, and I'll hopefully be quite good at this. I did see one near the Bel Air coffee shop, so I might head back up that way and try that one, because that one looked unreal. Now we're back in the area where it all started. Bel Air was just there. I need to cross the road to get to the chocolatier. This is it. Not the place that I actually had in mind about going to. Although it's not the place I had in the maps. I actually have no idea what to get.
And it was at this exact moment where I looked right and saw people making their own chocolate. I immediately thought I had to give this a go. So I did. I chose these chocolate cube things and these marshmallow things. As you can tell, I have no idea what he's doing. At least it looks nice. Oh, no, never mind, he's fucked up the presentation.
Can I help you?
Next chocolate place also looks amazing. What would you recommend?
Sorry?
What would you recommend? Right. This is a chocolate choice. She said she recommended this, so you get all of those. I'm actually in disgust at how much I've just paid for all this. 27 francs. This one looks quite interesting. Like a strawberry white chocolate. The thing that I need to do is head to Auchy, but it's pronounced Ouchie, or it's spelled Ouchie. And then, just like that, we're at the bit where the Olympic Stadium will be. I believe the Olympic Stadium is that way, but we're at the harbour. I have no idea what that thing is, but it looks like it should be out of a portal, out of like a Star Wars movie as part of a portal. They're not protected by the Queen here. But I might. I think I'm at the money side. There's tall bushes. That usually means really fancy buildings. So, we might see some fancy stuff. This house has got a tennis court, which they are not big enough. I mean, look at that. Here, I cannot imagine how much money that costs. Because I've seen small houses for at least $1 million. I've not seen a house for sale underneath $1 million. Oh, there's the first paddle court that I've seen while I've been here. Oh, I wish I could play. Do you know what? Considering this is my first time in Switzerland, I'm actually surprised that I knew who I was and managed to make a statue of me before I came. But obviously, for like safety reasons, they chopped off my legs, arms, and head. Tell you what, I've done a good job. Accurate. I've even done a good job on the rear. if you know what I mean.
And it was at this moment I then realised I was wasting my time. So I decided to head on to the next challenge and return back tomorrow.
Right, I am heading to one of my last challenges, which is have a drink at the Sky Lounge, and I believe it's at one of the nicest hotels in Lausanne. Oh, these hills killing me off. Can you tell I'm a bit tired now? The energy feels like it's dropped significantly. And just like that, we are approaching one of the final spots. I hope I can get in and have a drink. That'd be very nice. Right. So the rooftop bar is shut. I can't believe the luck that I've had this trip. Everything's just shut on the days where I don't need it to be shut. So I'm just trying to find, it said to have a cocktail, but I don't drink. So I will have a mocktail. They didn't have any traditional or any of the stuff that I was looking for, but I asked the waiter what he would recommend and which he would have, and he said my personal favourite is this chicken dish, so I've gone for the chicken dish, and I've got a mocktail as well, so I'm classing that as 2 challenges ticked off in one. Everything's extremely fancy here. I'm looking forward to this. It should be quite a nice meal. Got my drink, so it says. It's quite nutty and it's not really for me. But there will be a lot of people out there that like that. Oh, it's really not for me. Food is just arrived, I must say, it looks good. Pretty much just chicken and mash with a bit of gravy. That is cooked well. That's really good chicken and mash. It's probably really wrong of me to say that. That was lovely. Oh, but enough of that. Time to head back to the tube and find my way home. Actually be quite interested to see how much that is per night, because just that meal and that one drink came to 60 francs for me. Albeit it was extremely nice. The cocktail wasn't my taste, but I knew I was taking a bit of a risk on that. But other than that, couldn't fault it. Service was brilliant, as you'd expect for a hotel like that. Now we're back, and it's been quite a while since I made the chocolate that I made, which you'll have seen in the clips. In my opinion, it looks pretty good. I gift wrapped it myself. Eh? How's that? We open it. Boom. Anyway, fucking hell. Oh yeah. Right. Testing my own flavours of chocolate. It's very rich chocolate. Like, us Brits, we know Cadbury's, and then you've got obviously Galaxy and everything like that, and then you've got Lindt. Lindt's more of a proper chocolate. This is proper chocolate. This is more of like your Lindt sort of area. And now that we've got another one, we can directly compare it to this fancy assortment of shit. Not shit, this fancy assortment of chocolate. I'll try a few more this time and give a proper comparison. So, we did that one. Just pop that there. I've already done that one. They've not come nibbled. So this one, I'm just going to try a little bit of the plain chocolate first. Sorry. So this one, seeing as it's got like a nice little slither of chocolate, if you can see it there. I'm going to try that first so I can have a direct comparison to the squeaky clean chocolate. See, that tastes, the plain chocolate of that bit tastes lighter, if you get what I mean, than that. It's not as heavy as what I feel like. I have no idea what any of this is. It's just cornflakes, I think. I think it's just cornflakes with like salted caramel bit around it. Yeah, it's really good though. I like that. Well,
8 hours later.
fast forward into the next day, and it is currently 8:30, so I've got an hour to get to the Olympic Museum, which I should be fine. I'm going to grab some breakfast on the way there, and we can tick off the Olympic Museum properly, and then we can head into Geneva. That's it, we are back in Ouchy, and it's a bit sunnier today actually, as you can tell by the blue skies, which is nice. I thought you'd be able to see more over the lake. No, I appear to just be in a bit of a blank spot, so still can't see anything, which is a bit gutting really, but oh well. Anyway, we're on the road where the museum is, so it's getting tighter and tighter now.
That's what she said.
Stopped off for breakfast, I've had a coffee, just the same as yesterday, hence why it's not in, but this should be good. Right. Taking my coat off because I'm sweating. Entrance time.
And just like that, we're inside. Let's find the fact.
Right, so I believe there's a few like nice little things. Oh, hang on a minute. I've done this. I've been on that slide in London. I've done that. It's a bit bigger than that though in real life. It's actually really good. I recommend doing the slide actually, to be fair. It was a lot of good fun. I did it with my mother. What the fuck am I doing? I'm on my own, I bet I just look weird as fuck. This is pretty cool, like, original stuff. And really, oh, whoa. All of the Olympic torches. Wow. That's really cool. Look at that. It's the original one. Oh no, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, first runner's torch, 1992. And you've got all of these, look. Look at all of them. 1948, 1956, all the way up to... God, there's so many. Change it to I don't know. Yeah, you have got the current one. Let's pick out a favourite one. Personally, I prefer... see, I'm stuck between choices. I quite like the Beijing one. Oh look, there's a London one, 2012. Although, that is also pretty cool. I was expecting the Tokyo one to be a bit better than that, to be brutally honest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Beijing 2008. Yeah, I'm gonna settle on that. Beijing 2008. That's my favourite Olympic torch. There's a fun fact for you. Does that count? Does it count? I think it can. And that's it. Challenge done. All my challenges done in 24 hours. I'm sorry that you didn't get to see me do a bit of a forfeit. I'm just too good. But this isn't the last time I'll be doing this. I'll be doing these every other month for the next year. And you never know, it could carry on because there's plenty of countries to do this in. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, leave a comment if you liked it, if you didn't like it. Feedback always helps. Thank you so much for watching. I guess this is it. I've been to Lausanne, Switzerland. I can tick Switzerland off of the cards. Obviously, Switzerland is huge and I've not seen all of it. But for now, that's a wrap on Switzerland. So thank you very much for watching again. I guess I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.